Hello everyone, happy to see you here, welcome back to my channel. So this looks like a pretty easy problem, but many of you are going to get this wrong and you'll probably be a little bit shocked, but don't panic, I'm going to fully explain you why you're probably going to get this wrong and how to avoid this particular mistake. Well, let me go ahead and tell you the problem we have. So today we have 10 plus 8 divided by 2 and minus 8. Seems pretty basic, seems pretty easy. However, many people are going to get this problem incorrect. So right now, what is the correct answer? And of course, we don't want to use our calculator. So we have three options. So we have option A, option B right here, and we have option C. So right now, choose one option. What do you think is the correct answer to this question? And write your option down into the comment section. And you know, a lot of students might be thinking, okay, we don't have parentheses, we don't have power, so maybe we have to go like in a strict order from left to right. So that's why we start with this addition. So a lot of students might be thinking like that. So from left to right, we don't have like a parenthesis exponent, so 10 plus 8 equal to 18, yeah, and we still have this expression, so we still have a division by 2 right here and minus 8. And from here, what do we have? Once more from left to right, yeah, we have 10, we have 18 divided by 2 equal to 8, and of course we still have this 8 right here, so we have 9 minus 8 equal to 1. And of course we have this option. This is our option A right here, and a lot of students might be thinking that the correct answer is option A. And as I said before, we just go from left to right. The first thing we start with addition, second with division, and the third one with subtraction. So the first one, the second step, and the third one. And right now I'm going to say a few really interesting thoughts about this question, because what makes all the difference in the world is the order we do this problem. So do we do like addition first right here, or do we do division first, or do we do like subtraction first? Because obviously whatever order of operation we select is going to create a different answer. If we start with addition, we have one answer, for example, 1 is the correct answer. If we start with division right here, we have completely different answer. And you know, it turns into a big argument, because a lot of students discuss a little bit about this type of question and they just get a different answer. So what I recommend you to learn from here, I recommend you to learn the thing which is called order of operation. And right now, real quick, so why is important to follow the order of operations? Here's like the basic question, maybe the easiest question I've ever seen, because 2 plus 2 times 2, and our world divided by two parts. So the first one might be saying, okay, right here we have addition, so we just go from left to right, and that's why we have 2 plus 2, and we have 4 times 2, we have right here 8. So a lot of students might be thinking maybe 8 is the correct answer. Another part of students might be saying, okay, we have right here multiplication, so maybe we need to start with multiplication. Maybe multiplication have the higher priority, and in this case we have 2 times 2 right here equal to 4, and with this 2 from here we have 2 plus 4 equal to 6. And I hope you see that we have completely different answer. We have 6 and we have 8. So which one is correct? And that's why we need to know about order of operation. And I would like to stop briefly to discuss this important issue. Maybe a lot of students don't know about order of operation. I want to stop real quick, briefly, like for 10 seconds according to this part. So what does it mean, order of operation? First of all, here is the percentage breakdown. So right here you can see it. Here's a percentage breakdown of the most commonly used mathematical order of operation. So I hope you know these terms, like we have PEMDAS, we have BODMAS, used like 30% of people. We have PEMDAS, BADMAS, you know, a lot of different abbreviators. We have PEMDAS, BODMAS, and a lot of students may be asking, what does it mean? Here you can see it. So we have PEMDAS. It means this is like a quick checklist. So here we have the first letter, the second one right here. So in this abbreviation, we can easily get this PEMDAS, order of operation. And what does it mean, PEMDAS? It means that we need to go in a strict order from left to right. Yeah, we need to go in a strict order from left to right, and it means parentheses. Second one right here we have exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. The second one, I don't want to show you how could we explain this BODMAS, because this is basically absolutely the same thing. Okay, PEMDAS, BODMAS, or different orders of operation, it just depending on what country you live in. Right here you can see it, so it just depending on regions and you know, description, and basically it's absolutely the same thing. So I really hope you get it. And right now, for further calculation, I'm going to use this PEMDAS order of operations. So I really hope you understand it. And PEMDAS, it means parentheses, then exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. But basically, BODMAS is absolutely the same. PEMDAS absolutely the same. PEMDAS, it just depends on like on the letter. Right here we have parentheses, this letter P, right here we have B, this is brackets, but basically this is absolutely the same. So I really hope you get it, because this is an extremely important part, and I want you to see from here, like from different perspectives, so why we have BODMAS, PEMDAS, why people are arguing about this order of operation. But basically this is absolutely the same thing, it's just depending on what country you live in. Yeah, we have right here our countries, and you can see like the difference, but basically absolutely the same thing. And right now here you can see like a quick example, because as I said before, I'm going to use PEMDAS for this calculation. So yeah, we have right here parentheses, we have exponent, multiplication, division, and right here we have addition and subtraction. So that's why I'm going to show you how can we solve this question according to PEMDAS order of operation. First of all, as I said before, we need to go in a strict order from left to right, but in this case I just write it like from the top to the bottom. So we really need to do this from the top to the bottom. But when you write this quick checklist right in that line, so like horizontally, you need to go from left to right. In my case, I just go from the top to the bottom. And what does it mean, like from the top to the bottom? Because a lot of students might be asking, why not like from the bottom, from here to the top? And here's my quick explanation. Because whenever we have like elements, whenever we have expression on the top, it means this expression had the higher priority than the other one. And what I mean right now, first letter is P. It means parentheses. So in terms of PEMDAS, parentheses has the highest priority. So we need to find where do we have expression with parentheses. We need to like do a quick checklist. So let me just erase all of this stuff, and we need to do a quick checklist. So the first letter is letter P. Let's find out where do we have like parentheses. Let's do it. Let's scan right here. So we have our expression 12 plus 7 minus 5 to the power 3 times 6 plus 1. Where do we have parentheses? Yeah, we have parentheses right here. So the first step, according to like, it doesn't matter what order of operation we are talking about. We are talking in this case we are talking about PEMDAS, but basically in 99% of cases, maybe 100% of cases, parentheses have the highest priority. So the first step, every time you have a numerical expression or expression with a lot of constant powers, parentheses, you need to start by simplifying this expression in the middle, by simplifying this expression. What do we have inside parentheses? Yeah, so basically we need to put this quick checklist that we have parentheses, so we need to start with it. Let's do it the same beginning, so don't like jump from left to right. So we have 12 plus, right here we have 7 minus 5, we have 2, and don't forget about this 3. Okay, we need to put these brackets for better calculation. Yeah, times 6 and plus 1. So we complete this first step. We complete this parenthesis part. And I just want you to understand that we need to keep this parenthesis part for better understanding. And in the second step, I suggest you can actually get rid of this parenthesis, because we have only 2. So it's not like we have a complicated expression, 2 minus 3, 2 plus x, something like that. We have only 2, so we can actually get rid of this parenthesis right here. We can actually get rid. So as a result, we have 12 plus 2 to the power 3 times 6 and plus 1. Okay, here's our expression right now. So we complete this first step. Okay, after this first step, we go to the next step. The next step is exponents. So what I mean exponents, it means powers, like 2 to the power 2, 4 to the power 5. So we need to find powers. So for example, right here, exactly in this case, we can easily find out that we have 12 square. Exactly in this case, we have 2 cubes. So this is exactly our case. Right here we don't have exponents. Right here we don't have exponents. So among all these numbers, we have exponents only in this case, so only in this 2 to the power 3. So let's complete it. So we have exponents, yes, so we need to evaluate the expression with our exponents. So 12 plus 2 to the power 3 equal to 8, and we have times 6 and plus 1. Okay, so we complete this exponent part. After this exponent part, we move on to the next step. The next step is multiplication, and a lot of students might be thinking that multiplication before division, and then multiplication, it turns into a big argument. But I want to say one really important moment. I solved this question according to PEMDAS, and according to PEMDAS, multiplication and division have the same priority. Okay, so we need to scan where do we have multiplication and division, and let's do it. Okay, so as a result, what do we have? We have addition right here. We are not interested in this. We have addition right here. Basically, we have we have the multiplication right here. So we have this part, we need to solve it. We have this step with multiplication division. We don't have division, so doesn't matter, we can easily cancel it, but we have multiplication, which is like after exponents and before addition and subtraction. So we need to solve, we need to evaluate expression with multiplication. So we have 12 plus 8 times 6, we have 48, and we have plus 1. So we complete this multiplication part. And the last step, maybe the easiest one, we have all the time only addition right here, only addition right here. So as a result, we need to add all of the thing. So as a result, what do we have? We have 12 plus 48. We have 60, and 60 plus 1 equal to 61. This is like a quick example. I just want you to understand this PEMDAS, because when you understand PEMDAS, everything is going to be great, because you can easily solve these questions in like 2 or 3 seconds. Yeah, I hope you understand it. First of all, evaluate expression with parentheses right here. Second, powers. Third one, multiplication, division, and in conclusion, addition and subtraction. So if you wanna underline it, so our first step, subtraction, second step, powers, third step, multiplication, and fourth step in a strict order from left to right. We just need to add it, or for example, you will have subtraction, so doesn't matter. Okay, so I hope you understand this solution. So parentheses, exponents, multiplication, addition, and of course that's why PEMDAS, BODMAS, it means a different thing in terms of like abbreviation, because for example in PEMDAS we have the first letter is parentheses, yeah, this one. According to BODMAS, the first one is bracket, so it means this type of brackets. In terms of maybe different order, we have this type of squiggly bracket, but doesn't matter. We are talking about group and symbol, so that's why every order of operation is absolutely the same. Yeah, we are talking about like PEMDAS, BODMAS, everyone is every order of operation. Each of these order of operation are absolutely great for us. It just depending on what country you live in, and yeah, everyone choose whatever they want. Yeah, so in my case, PEMDAS may be the most popular one with BODMAS. Yeah, but I choose PEMDAS because basically absolutely the same thing but different like abbreviation. Yeah. So let's go to the next part. The next part is exactly our question, so I really hope you understand this PEMDAS order of operation. And right now, let's move on to the next part. The last part, let's solve our question. So here's our question from the beginning, and the same order of operation, the same PEMDAS. So as I said before, we need to scan from the top to the bottom. Yeah, we have exactly our line from the top to the bottom. And as I said before, the first step according to PEMDAS order of operation is parentheses. So let's scan. Where do we have maybe this type of brackets, this type of squiggly brackets, and this type of brackets? Where do we have it? Let's scan. Let's do it. Let's scan. Where do we have this type of brackets? In our question, we don't have parentheses. For example, we can have this parenthesis right here, but it's up to you what question exactly do you have. In our question, we don't have parentheses, so we can actually get rid of this part. We can skip this part. We don't have parentheses, so it's also really great. The next part is exponents. So we have our exponent parts right here. So we need to have like 2 square, 4 to the power 5, 3 to the power 0. So basically we need to have like this number in this top right angle, so which is called like exponent power, like yeah, I hope you get it. Okay, so in our question we don't have 10 square, we don't have like 8 cube, we don't have any of those, so we can actually skip this part. We don't have exponents, and everything is great. And we have only 2 last steps. We have multiplication, division, group. This is one group. It means that multiplication, division have the same priority, and addition and subtraction. And basically, from this diagram, from this graph right here, you can easily see that multiplication, division have the third point, so the points of importance, and this one is the last one in terms of like importance. Yeah, so it means that multiplication, division every time is before addition and subtraction. So this one in the end, multiplication, division before this. If you have like exponent, you should do it before multiplication and division. So let's get where do we have multiplication and division. Let's do it. So addition right here, we don't need it. Right here we have division. So exactly our case, we really need to do multiplication, division before addition and subtraction. So let's do it right now. So we have the same beginning, so we have 10 plus 8 divided by 2. We have 4 and minus 8. Yeah, we complete this multiplication division part. Everything is great. And the last one, addition and subtraction. Exactly at this point, many of students, a lot of students like don't need order of operation because basic addition and subtraction. So we have 10 plus 4. We have 14, and 14 minus 8. We have 6. So a correct answer to this question is 6 according to order of operation. So I really hope you understand it. First of all, we don't have parentheses, we don't have exponent, we don't have parentheses, we have multiplication. In our question we have division, and we have addition and in our question we have both addition and subtraction. So first of all, division. Secondly, we have division right here. We can easily put like imaginary brackets. So it's up to you how do you prefer solving this question, but I recommend you whenever you have a mixture of addition, division, like whenever you have a mixture of addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. So whenever you have this, sorry, right here we have multiplication, So whenever you have this mixture, you need to put imaginary brackets, okay? Whenever you have division and multiplication, you need to find out where do you have division and multiplication. In our question, we have it right here. So just in your head, put imaginary brackets, solve everything right here, and then 99% of students know how to work with addition and subtraction. So first of all, division, multiplication in imaginary brackets, and then addition and subtraction. So we have 6. Let's go to the beginning. So our correct answer is 6. Here's our steps right here, and here is our question from the beginning, and we had 6. And right here you can easily see that in our question, in the beginning we thought correct answer maybe is 1. We need to go like from left to right, but as I said before, according to PEMDAS, correct answer is 6. So let me just erase all of this stuff, because this is a bad order of operation, to be honest, because we just go from left to right. We don't care about order of operation, so we just do like randomly steps right here. So we just do addition. We just solve this question wherever we want. Addition, division, then like multiplication. It's a really bad thing. So let me just erase all of the steps. 1 is not a correct answer. And you know, a lot of students might be asking, why is not a correct answer? Or another question like, when 1 will be like a correct answer? Here's my quick example. Okay, you just need to put brackets right here. When you put brackets, okay, you can easily do addition before division. So right here you have 18, then you have division by 2, you have 9, and minus 8, you have 1. So with parentheses right here, so let me just underline all of this step. With parentheses right here, correct answer is 1. Without parentheses, correct answer is 6. And where do we have it? Minus 3 is not a correct answer in our question, but 3 factorial. This is our last hope. And that's why this question is like really tricky for everyone, because a lot of students might be thinking correct answer is option A, because we just solve this question in an easy way where we want. And maybe a lot of students might be thinking the correct answer is 6, but we don't have this option right here. We have only 3 factorial. We have minus 3, which is not 6. We have A. This is not 6, but as I said before, 6 is 100% a correct answer to our question. So if you're talking about question, correct answer is 6, but in a test you can easily find out that some of options are very tricky expressed. In our question we have exactly that case, because 3 factorial, this is the same as 1 times 2 and times 3, which is equal to the same thing. So this is like a tricky moment, and a correct answer to our question is 3 factorial. 1 is the correct answer with parentheses right here. In our question, correct answer is 3 factorial. So I really hope you understand my thoughts. I really hope you understand my solution. And if you need help with any of these classes, you can just go through my YouTube channel. I have a ton of videos. So with that being said, I definitely wish you all the best. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for being here, for watching this video. Great question, I guess. I really enjoyed this type of basic algebra question. This is not like a complicated question with the x to the power 4 something like that, x cubed. This is like a basic question for everyone, and maybe a lot of students watch my videos, a lot of teachers, a lot of people who enjoy math basically. Yeah, they can easily find out what is the correct answer, and they can easily like relax a little bit and see how can I solve this question correctly and step by step. In our question, correct answer is option C. 1 is a correct answer. A lot of students might be thinking 1 is a correct answer, but 1 is a correct answer is with parentheses. In our question, correct answer is option C. So thank you everyone for your time. Take care of yourself. Have a great day, and see you in the next videos.